And welcome into Getting Help from Uncle Sam. You know, you woke up this morning and you probably got out of bed, you were able to go to work, or perhaps you were able to go to church, worship as you please. You were free to do an awful lot of things. Well, there's a reason that you have that freedom, and it's because of the fact that there are people who are there each day to defend the freedoms for us. Those folks are people that are in the armed forces of the United States. We're very fortunate in Montgomery, Alabama, and a special guest, Lieutenant General Steve Kwast. So happy to have you back again.
Well, thank you very much.
A little change since the last time we viewed you. There's another star sitting up there.
Well, it's not my star. It belongs to all those airmen and
Absolutely.
the American people that give us the privilege of serving as defenders of this nation. So I'm very grateful and humble.
Well, great.
Yeah.
And now you are the commander of Air University.
That's correct, and a solemn responsibility to make sure that the minds of our airmen are prepared for such a complex world as we're going into, so that America never has to fight a war because we're smart enough to have strength and strategy that outwits anybody that would bring evil to bear on the American dream.
And that's very important.
It is, but I'll tell you, we have thousands of airmen out there on that base at Maxwell Gunter that are here from all over the world, all over the country, that just love the river region. And one of the things I'd like to propose to this community and to the entire area is that the connections between those that defend this country and those that benefit from that defense, that can live life and pursue happiness to their heart's desire, that connecting them one to another, getting them to know one another, is one of the powerful elements and fabrics of our society in America. So what I'd like to do is help with that connection with volunteerism. The thousands of airmen that come here, whether they're here for a one-week course or a two-year course, I would like them and the community to get to know one another. So we have a web page where if you just search on whatever search engine you have, Maxwell Air Force Base, and you click on that site, you will find in the upper left-hand corner a volunteer site that says, I want to volunteer or I need volunteers. So that people in the community that have a volunteer need can click on that and just write out their requirements. I need 10 people with shovels, you know, to come here to this point. And so there are our churches, our schools, our communities that have a need can actually identify those, and we on the base can provide people to go and help. Because this powerful element of volunteerism gets people to know each other. And the people of the river region get to understand the stories of those people who are defending them. And those people who are defending this country get to know the people of the river region. That is a comparative advantage in our world, where the society of America is connected to those people that defend America. That's what we want.
Well, you know, a nice two-way street is the fact that you can provide volunteers to perhaps nonprofit organizations here. A lot of the nonprofits that are here also are there not only just for the people of the river region, but they're here to serve the military also. American Red Cross, Boys and Girls Clubs.
It's true. And you know, you find that the one thing happens that we all know when you volunteer. You get back more than you gave. And those young airmen who get to be a part of a project that gives back to the community, that gives back to the children, they come away enriched. And they understand America better than they ever did before, and it makes them better defenders. So there's real power in the way human beings connect with one another in a society to make sure those that defend the nation are communicating and working with those that are building a better society in hometown America.
You know, that's interesting. I believe, was it Tocqueville who from France, who was amazed at all of the volunteerism in America.
Right.
And he actually made a trip over and said, I've got to figure out how this works.
Yeah.
But his statement is a bit haunting, because what he said was, America is great because its people are good. When its people are no longer good, America will no longer be great.
That's a great comment, and I believe it. And you know, we are creatures of habit.
Yes.
So one of the reasons why volunteerism is so important is because it builds this habit where when somebody volunteers, they recognize that there are other people out there with bigger problems that they can help with. And when they help with that, they get this habit of empathy. And that habit of empathy makes them a better person. That goodness is one of the reasons America and the American dream is so special in the history of mankind. We need to keep it special by instilling this habit of compassion and empathy and help to others. Volunteerism does that.
It does, and I think, you know, that's why America exists.
Yeah.
That's what we came here for. That's what this country was established for.
We are.
And on a slightly light note, I love this. You stop and think about it, General Kwast. The Titanic was built by professionals. Noah's Ark was built by volunteers.
Yeah, that's a great analogy.
That's a good way
So
to
for
do
all
it.
of our viewers out there, each and every one of you, no matter what your situation, no matter what your health, no matter what your age, you can make a difference.
That's right.
Thank you so much. And so just, you know, Google Maxwell Air Force Base and you can volunteer and you can ask for volunteer help.
That's great.
You're going to get what you ask for
Yes,
because we've
ma'am.
got a great audience.
That's right. And remember, we're the United States, so let's unite with the military to make it even better. We'll be right back right after this.